So this brief tutorial is going to show you how I use AWS Transcription and kind of move everything to YouTube and get everything transcribed. This is through the free option that we use through AWS. So I'll do my best to kind of explain everything as I go through. I just wanted to document this step by step. So in this case here, the instructor has created a PowerPoint presentation. It's voiced over. Everything looks good. What I would want to do next is I need to convert this over to an MP4 file. So normally I would just go to File, then Export, and then in here I would save it as an MP4. But this movie did take a while to download. It was about almost half a gigabyte, so rendering it over to an MP4 is rather lengthy in time and does take a lot of system resources. So I've kind of already done that from the get-go to help with this video. So I'm going to cancel this here. Where I want to go next is I want to go to AWS Management Console, because this is where we're going to start uploading everything into the bucket so we can get everything transcribed. So in this case here, I'm jumping over here. We're in our I need to go over to S3 bucket. I'm going here. Next, I've created a folder in here that we're going to dump this MP4 file into. So if I click in here to select it, I want to upload a file. I want to add the file. And then click Next. Everything's up here. I hit Next. Everything's fine. Next one more time, and then Upload. So as you can see right here, it's uploading the file. So the file's right here, chapter 3. So I'm going to put a check in the box here, and I want to actually click on Copy Path, and it's copied to my clipboard. So I can close out of this. Now I need to jump into transcription. So if I click in this area here, Services, and type in Transcribe, here it is right here. If I click into here, next I need to click on Create Job. I need to give it a name. For this one, I'm just going to call it HIS 258 Chapter 3. Next I need to paste in to the bucket right here what I had copied in the previous screen, and then I hit Next. Kind of gives me just configure optional output here. I don't worry about that. I click on Create, and now I'm waiting for it to kind of go through and give me the information that I need. Okay, so it looks like my file is completed now. If I click on it, I definitely want to download it. So if I click on Download here, it'll ask me to save it, and the output file is a JSON file. So in this case here, I'm in Chapter 3. This is fine with me. I'm just going to name it Chapter 3, and then I save the file. So now what I need to do is I need to open this up in our text editor. Let me click on it here. If I go into Applications, I can do File, I can do Open. If we go to Chapter 3, and here's the file. So here's the output that came from the AWS Transcribe. So of course it's a little bit messy here. So now the next thing I need to do, I need to convert this over to an SRT file. But I need to clean it up. So what I'm doing is I need to highlight it and copy it. Next, what I want to do is on the web there is a kind of a converter that I can use, and it is right here. So if I paste text in here, so everything comes through here, and then I can go ahead and click on Create SRT. So now I get this output right here. So it kind of breaks everything down by time. In this case now I want to select all of it again, copy it. Now I need to save this as a text file. So if I go back over into my text editor here, if I do a File and New, I paste it in here. I go to File and then Save. Yes, I want to use a TXT. So now the file is saved as a TXT file. So now the next thing I need to do is it needs to be moved over to an SRT file. So if I go and open this, here's everything right here. If I go Command A, Command C, and now I can actually go into this web tool and I paste it. So here's everything right here. And now I need to convert it. and then I click on save. And so now I have the SRT file. The next step in this is I need to go over to YouTube and I need to upload the video that the MP4 that I had originally created. So in this case here, I click on create, on upload a video. I look for the video itself here, and this is it right here. I click and drag it on in. Page restriction. If I select more options, if I scroll down a little bit more here now, I get to upload subtitles CC. So if I click on this, I have a file that does have timing in it. I click on continue. Here's the SRT file right here.
Welcome to.
So once it's all done, I go over here to the little hamburger here and I select Edit on Classic Studio.
50 to 1800. It was the shot.
I hit Edit, and now I can go in and kind of manipulate the text right here. So that's it.